Sorry, where you are. Eat my porridge. Nyo buli nkayanyiza zeetaaga kujja. Imagine. Mwasiibye mutya? Abe gye muli kansubire nti buli omu ali bulungi, nange no gye ndi bulungi, gye ndi bulungi. Cool. Warm up nigga. Up nigga. Kansubire nti buli omu ali bulungi. Good morning. Kaif halaikum, assalamu alaikum. I hope you're well. Welcome to Nora's evening live stream. It's cold. We need to cover our feet so that we don't sneeze. Ninga kansubire buli omu ali bulungi. Yes, Nora. Somebody tell me what I need to do. Somebody. I'm all the boy. Nonze gundi ki. Nonze gundi ki. Hello guys, good evening, good morning for those who have just woken up. Welcome to Nora's evening live stream. I hope you're well. Yeah, we're eating some porridge. I hope when I'm bulungi mwasuze mutya. You know, Ramadan is for eating. Don't complain too much because we spend the whole day without eating anything. Someone is sleeping. So our stomach is empty. This time 7, we have to fill our stomach with food. But I hope everyone is well. Welcome to Nora's evening live stream. And in today's topic, we are going to talk about parents. We're going to talk about single parents and both and their partners. If you're new here, you're most welcome. My name is Nora. I'm a Ugandan, currently living in Saudi Arabia, and this is where I work. I work in Saudi Arabia and I stay in Saudi Arabia. It has been 4 years ever since I've been living here in Saudi Arabia, but I hope you're all well. Yes, welcome to Nora's Living Out live stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, like and send more kisses. So guys, the reason why I want to share this topic today because it's just that we are not learning and we are not being grateful, which not being grateful, it affects us also in the future. So why do I bring this conversation on today? It's because I saw a lot of people nowadays, people coming out, complaining on their mothers, single fathers. Good morning. Good morning, my beautiful people. Good morning to those who love Nora. Good evening to those who do what? I hope everyone is well. In Uganda, you are serious alone, for real. In Uganda, you're serious alone. Welcome to my evening live stream. Today's topic: why do kids hate their parents? Most especially single parents. Why is it that kids, some, not all of them, why is it that some kids hate? They're not even kids, they are adults. Because these people who are complaining, they are adults. They're in their 30s. What's wrong? You can't move on by the past? You can't forget? Why are you making things difficult for yourself? Why complaining so much about how your parents, you're raised by one of your parents, and but still you're complaining? So how about the other person who lost both their parents? What should they do? They were raised by relatives. They could hear all the negative things. But you were raised by one of your parents. Maybe you were raised by your mom or your dad. But you never had anyone complaining. Eh? They just took care of you. You ate, you slept. But people who never had their parents, some of them never got a chance to wear new clothes, new shoes. So sometimes before you complain, think. Think. Think about others who never had what you had. I know you will say that, oh, that's none of my business. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Nora, and good evening, good morning from where you're watching me from. Here in Saudi Arabia, it's already 7 in the evening. I hope you're well. Yes, we're in Ramadan period, so we are fasting during daytime. Yeah, evening time, it's time to eat until we feel bad, until we are admitted to the hospital. But in Jesus' name, in Allah's name, no one will be admitted to the hospital just for eating. We can control how we eat. Hey, but I hope you're well. For you who haven't yet received anything to eat, I pray may the Lord provide for you. Hello, Mugamba Mucha. My name is Nora. May I know your name and may I know where you're watching from? Can we be friends? Maybe can you be my future Habibi? Really? So, my beautiful people, let's not always try to complain so much. You know me, I don't know whether I'm just becoming wise at the young age, but at the young age I would not say that I never complained. I used to complain. Why? There's a time where my mom could, try to have someone else in her life, and for me I was like, these are also problem. For me, I used to see them as a problem. Like when my mom gets someone new in her life, it's like a problem. Someone's going to add another burden on my mom. That's how I could feel. I never liked them. So that's why I could always go to my grandmother's place and would be like, Granny, can we stay with you? We don't want to stay with mom. And then Gran will ask us, what's the reason? And as kids, we are so open with how we tell her this and this and this, so that maybe grandmother can talk, because my mother was her daughter. Maybe she can talk to her and let her know how her children feels. So me, that was the only thing I never liked. Like I never liked seeing my mom with someone else, because for me I saw it as a bad thing. And that made me also realize growing up that yes, while you are being a single mother, be careful on who comes in your life. Not every man who comes in your life, or not every woman who comes in your life, is going to add something. No, someone might come and break your entire family. People have their own different behaviors. So as a person, be careful. So that also made me, I thank God that I managed to witness that life, and that life made me shape, or to become the person that at least when I sit down, I'm like, Nora, I have to think twice before I make a decision, because you never know who is coming in your life. Someone might come and damage it. Someone might come and bring joy in your life. So be careful. Not everyone actually is bad, but before you do something, think. Someone, you might say, me, I don't want to become a single mother, and that person that you brought in your life is going to be the one to make you become a single mother, or is going to make you become a single dad. Okay, sometimes you can become a single mom or a single dad, maybe by someone passing away, but it does not mean that you're single. For you, we call you a widow. You are a widow. You've become a widow, but still as a widow, you can still remarry. But when someone walks away, for you, you've entered into the world of single parents. Yes, you've entered into the world of single parents. I'm being disturbed by the allergy, so don't mind me. Hmm? Don't blame parents so much. Think of the things they have done for you. They never, oh, bless me. They never walked out of your life. Oh, Mukama. Oh. Too much. Ooh. So, I was telling you guys, at least be grateful. You have a dad, you have a mom, they are taking care of you. No one is complaining. If they wanted to walk away out of your life, they would have taken you to the street, they leave you there so that you can, someone be like, you can also learn your own, okay, survive, find the way how you can survive. Imagine you're just a baby. But they decided to stay. Your mother or your father decided to stay and say, because you're innocent, they decided that let me be there for this person. They never walked away out of your life. And they managed to give you what they can afford. They couldn't go and start robbing, no. Because raising a child, guys, it's expensive, it's not cheap. Raising a child, educating a child, remember they become sick, even you become sick, sometimes you're facing challenges in life. It's a lot. So before you start blaming and say, oh, my parents, they never did this one. For those, I know there are some parents, like there are some people, okay, they blame their parents, like for example, maybe your mom or maybe your dad. Your dad is a gambler, your mom is a prostitute, and your mom also tells you that since you're a teenager, I think it's time for you to also start working. Your mom takes you so that men can sleep with you, so you guys can earn money to. I understand there, because that's the trauma that you can never forget. But to these people, your mother never forced you to work as a teenager. You were eating, you were sleeping. Your mother never said anything. Your dad never pushed you to another limit. You Let me tell you guys, there's a girl in our village. We used to go there during holiday, but I remember that child. Her mother left her with her father. Up to now, she's a mother of two. She would have been a mother of three, but she lost one of her child. And that girl was raised by her father and her grandmother. But this child was being moved door to door. Imagine from a young age. I remember when we were young, we could go at the age of like 5, 6, 7. There, we could always go to the village. She will always come to our home, and then she will say, "Can I go fetch for you guys water so that you can give me some money?" Imagine at a young age. That girl could come home, but my grandmother would be like, "No, no, no, you're still young. Why?" She would be like, "I have to make money so that I take home." And then they will refuse. They will just give her food and tell her, "Take it to your grandmother." Like that. Maybe my grandmother is from the city and we're all taken home in the countryside for holidays. When we go, they could take some clothes to give it to her because they knew her father was those kind of fathers who could make a child work at a young age. So when the father saw that no one was giving her child a job in the village, the dad decided to take that child to the city. So when the father finds out that there are some rich people in the village, he tells you, "Can I give you my daughter so that you can work for you at your home?" Imagine a child who is supposed to be in school, but that girl started working at a young age. Up to now, she's in her 30s. She's still working. But at least for now, she had to cut off her father. I remember one time she was at the age of like 18 there. She called the police on her dad. She was like, "This man is, this is a child abuse. I cannot work for my dad. I never went to school because I have to work." The money, she never received that money. The dad could always come to the employers and then he takes the money. As you are an employer, it's you to see. The child was so young. Imagine growing that trauma. You've never had a proper childhood. You've never stayed home to enjoy Christmas as a child, but your father has to move you door to door, door to door to work for him. Imagine a man with 2 legs, with 2 hands. He's not even crippled, but someone is taking you door to door, door to door, door to door. That girl reached a certain time. She was like, this is too much. This is too much. Actually, we used to see her. At that time, we were all grown and, excuse me, and then we could tell her, "But how could you?" Actually, we were even the one, the idea came from us. We were like, "How could you? We could always talk. We were like, "How could you allow your dad to do that to you? Don't you think that it's now time to cut the ties with him? Because your dad is treating you like his machine. You're the one who is giving." So one time we told her, "If next time your dad sends you to work, refuse. Go to school." That girl stayed. She refused. She started going to school. She stayed home like for 1 year. But whenever her dad could come home, her grandmother could tell her, "Hide so that your father does not see you." Imagine living at your neighbor's place, hiding away from your father, just because your father needs money from you. It's like you're his work, like, okay, you're like his machine. The girl studied for 2 years, and then when the dad found out that she was in school, the dad was so furious with her. The dad was like, "Who gave you the permission to go to school? You don't know that you have to work? I need money." Imagine someone, your dad telling you that at a young age, you're in your 15 there. Your dad is telling you that we need money. Your grandmother needs money. His mother, which is not even your mother. The girl went on working for people. From there, from there she entered into working in bars where clubs, okay, some of you may not understand bar, or you can call it tavern, serving drinks. Imagine you're working where there's drunkards. She ended up one day conceiving, because you cannot work in that place at a young age, and then there is a time where you will fail. As a teenager, there's no how you can survive in that place without being you know harassed by men. She ended up conceiving. She came back home, and the dad was like, "Hey, Where are you going to stay with that with that woman? Her dad could always complain. When she came back home, I remember I was also home. She was pregnant, and then her dad kicked her out. My mom had to go there, and then my mom was like, "But this is, guys, this is your child." And she told the grandmother, "This is your granddaughter, you guys. We've all been in this community. We have seen how this child has." So now she's home, she's pregnant. Where do you expect her to go? You're the one who sent her to work in the club. And the dad at that time, he was on list of wanted because people were tired. The other thing was like child abuse totally. So people had reported him so many times so that dad could come at night to collect money from her daughter. The dad could come at night, call her and tell her, "I want money. If you don't give me money, you will not survive." The girl grew up in a place where so sometimes when you complain about life, there is someone who went through hell and fire that you've never went through. So sometimes be grateful that none of your parents that you grew up with made you to do things that in life you sit down and say, you cannot even count men that you've slept with to be able to survive as a girl. Or you don't know how many women you've slept with as a boy just to make money so that one of your parents can survive. Yet they are not sick, they are well, but they are telling you that you have to work for me. And then, so sometimes when you complain, remember there is someone out there who has gone through a lot. But for you, you could always receive shoes, new clothes, you sleep well. If you want rice, your mother cooks it for you. If you want chicken, you want meat, everything is given to you. But now you're here because social media is out there to listen. Oh, I'm so traumatized. My mom, I hate single parents. I hate them. And then when they ask you, "Did you go to school?" "Yes, I went to school up to the university." Why do you hate your mom? My mom could always, I could see my mom with different men. I could see my dad with different women. They did it. Sometimes they did it to make money so that you can survive, but they never put you there. They decided to put themselves there so that they can, sometimes having different partners so that you can live. That's their way of getting money. They never sent you. But there are some parents, while they are doing it, as you are their child, you also have to go with them. They will tell you you have to learn how this job. Ah, if you think that you guys, I'm just making this as a content one, but go out there and do a research and find those young girls who started working as strippers at a young age. Ask them, how did you started doing these things? Some of them will tell you that it was my mother or it was my father who made me start doing that thing of sleeping around with men so that we can earn a living. And then you ask them, is your dad cripple? Or they will tell you no. The dude or the babe can walk around freely as he wants. So sometimes when none of your parents, stop blaming single parents. Stop blaming, it's too much. Have mercy on those people. Have mercy on those people because they did their best. Sometimes someone might not tell you the reason why they separated with your dad. Sometimes someone might tell you the reason why your mom left. That was between them. As a child, you're not supposed even to be involved in their adults fight. So they started to grow up to make their brain mature, so that as a child you don't grow up knowing the reason why your parents got separated. So sometimes when you blame First, sit down with yourself and ask yourself, am I doing the right thing? Huh? Do the right thing by subscribing to Nora's YouTube channel. I hope you guys are well. Yes, good morning and good evening to all my friends out there, people from India, people who watch me from China, Korea. I hope everyone is doing well. Yes, and those also from the US. I really appreciate US, UK, and Spain. Yeah. The only person who watches me from Spain is my future husband. That's the only person who watches me from that side. So, my beautiful people, why do we complain so much? Let's also learn to be grateful and say, God, thank you. Thank you because I have this. Let me tell you guys, sometimes people go through a lot, but they don't know how to. Not everyone who goes through difficulties come out and put their face on camera and then they start crying. Some people cry crocodile tears because they know some of you will be touched. But there are people there out there, heroes out there with their real stories. But they decided to put it here and say, God, you who created me into this world, you know the reason why I had to go through that thing that I went through. Leave alone where someone comes and like, ow. You know those tears where someone's like, nowadays people have even learned how to use makeup to fake bruises on their faces. So when someone comes like, they are faking. Ekyo oba sirina kise ekyamangu ekise ekyange kiva wala nnyo 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 nnyo. Nze sitera kukwatibwa abantu by the way ekisa amangu. Nze nyinza okutunulira awo n'okaaba amaziga go ne nkutunulira wenti. Era nze baganda bange seebi bambuuza naye Norah tokwatiddwako ne ngamba why. Tuyinza okuba nga tuwayiriza oli asirise ng'oyo akaaba kyekizibu. Ng'oyo akaaba ennyo kyekizibu. So sitera nnyo okuyingira mu bintu by'abantu olw'ensonga your mother your mother comes at your workplace to collect your salary. Your father comes at your workplace to collect your salary. The cornbread. You don't know me by now, and you'll never know me. Mbali ano nga mutandise okunfuusa ekiro nga nfuka tenirita namba. You will never ever know me if you don't know me by now. You will never ever know me. So if you want to know this girl, just subscribe to her channel. Yes, you'll be able to know me more. If you don't know me by now, you will never ever know me. If you don't know me by now, you will never ever know. We. That's how we used to dance when we were young. Huh? And I know most of you actually did that as a young thing. You used to dance like that. Mm? Someone is out there. Someone is out there crying crocodile tears. Oh, this. Oh, my parents, this. But I hope that in today's live stream, at least you've learned something. You won't be going outside there blaming your parents. Twebazeengako baanammwe kuba waliwo abaana bamu abayitayo mu buzibu. Imagine maama wo banaakutwala mu bwamalaaya, taata wo naakutwala mu bwamalaaya, nabeera nga ebbali walaba abasajja we bakukwatirira olw'okuba ayagala ssente, nga naye asobola okugenda n'akola nga tetaakusindise mu embeera. So ebiseera ebimu tubeere n'obwongo nga tonaba complaininga nnyo. Maama wo teyasobola kuleka onagamba kambeerewo n'abaana bange, okitegeera. Taata wo teyasobola kuleka onagamba kankuze abaana bange, sijja kuwasa mukazi mulala naye kandabirira abaana bange. Taata wamwe n'asalawo n'abakuza ne musoma ne mukula, naye ate bwe mukula ne mutandika okomplaininga. Abazadde abakuza abaana, abazadde abakuza abaana nga bali bokka. Waliwo oli eyakulanga ne maama we tamulabangako, taata we tamulabangako, tewali na mu bonna be yali alabye. I'm still doing comments your life but you can. I'm still doing comments your life. Comments your life but you can. What do you mean by this? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Meaner. Oh my God. So you mean my comments were hidden? Oh my God. Let me tap. The comments are hidden. I can't believe it. I'm just right. I'm at work right now. Oh my God. But hi, big boys. Hey, this is Pem Pem now here. Oh, my message actually were hidden. Imagine. Hey, but my name is Gulu from India. Your future in India. My comments were hidden. My comments were, but I can have just now I can see the comment that your future in India. Don't worry. Where is all your subscribers? Is necessary for it to come every live, like, comment. Hello, hello, hello. I don't care about your behavior. I like you, that's it. You don't need to refresh your crew. Now here is a breath of fresh air. Hello, lovely one. See you next time. See you next time. Alright, don't wanna be. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Actually, I've realized that some of my comments are being hidden. Whenever my network goes off, it comes back and then it spins back and forth. That's why I can't see my messages. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry. Man. Whoa. Just because he lost his job, he cannot take care of them. What you must see? Honeymoon is done. DPM, loan, repayment, purchase, match. Okay. Ranjavi. Kola bubi nnyo mwana gwe. Nze otya okunkola bw'otyo meseji zange zonna. You don't know me by now. You will never ever know me. You don't know. Mukabaiza byonna. Kabla kabiri kasiwale. Katwa kasiwale. Ntabokunabanuko. Buswahili busansuka mangu. Tebulinga obutuutuwa nti bunabeerawo. You don't know me by now. You will never ever know me. If you don't know me by now, you will never ever know me. is a chef. The husband is a chef. Naye lwaki mbeera njasimula yasimula obunyugu buba bwayingidde nnyo mu sisitimu y'omubiri gwange nti I have to sneeze like a tornado. Olinalyoka kukuba ekigambo muno olabika bulungi nga mukazi muno ng'anoonya wakukwanira. Kati ne weebuuza nti mukazi munange bw'aba nkwanya agenda kumpa ki? Okay, ayinza okumpa ssente naye alina omusajja kyalina wansi eyo talina. Ola abantu twesirwaza mu nsi muno n'osanga omusajja ng'ayagala mukazi musajja muna amuyingira mabega awava bbi. Kyobanga mukama ffe yatuwa olowooza lwaki mukama aba yatonda nga omukazi kuba omusajja alina oyingira mu maaso si mabega. Oba bo we balabanga abantu bakola doggy style nga babeera balowooza omusajja ayingira mabega. No, n'embwa nayo teyingira mabega. Embwa weba eyagala mukazi nayo teyingira mabega, emanyi weyingira. Kati bwe mwali mulowooza Katonda musiru, naye abantu banamu beetaaga kuba kibooko. Nolaba oli omusajja nga yeeyisiza ddala ng'omukazi olw'okuba alabye omusajja munayina akabina akanene nagamba oyo omusajja mulungi kalina ogaawulira omusajja wagamba mukazi musajja munene alina akabina akalungi. Ekyo banamu beetaaga kuba kibooko na kuvuuma. She threw her toy lion at herself, who jumped out of bed laughing as he ran towards the bathroom. Wano n'agamba atya, no, that's enough. Trey cried, come on, get up, or I shall have this lion to eat you. Trey laughed and said, what happened? Is that you? Is that you? Wake up from your dream. Yusuf laughed too and said, it was a lovely dream.